Everybody, it's Adams here. We're trying to come up with a better way. I think we've got a pretty efficient way to utilize our hose packs. This is following some disastrous training opportunity when we were trying to pull the hose packs in a timely manner and didn't end up looking like non-professional or monkeys in footballs, if you know what I mean. But so this is essentially the same hose pack we had. There's no change to it. It's tied on each end, as you can see, and it's laid into the hose bed on end versus in the tray here where you have to fight to pull it out. You lay your first section down, we'll demonstrate that later, and then you put your appliance in the middle and then lay your other flap over. So what's going to happen is Firefighter Gover is going to grab this section here, he's going to pull it over onto his shoulder while he grabs the appliance. He's just going to step off the apparatus. And what this will allow him to do is to pull in a timely manner a hose pack and the appliance as a one-person deployment to where we need to go. And then firefighter, well, let's just call him driver operator McKee, he's going to help deploy and flake out enough hose to get to it, and then he will break that. So for the demonstration, we're only going to pull 50 foot of hose. So Firefighter Gover will pull this off and make his deployment. So Firefighter Gover will don the apparatus. Firefighter Gover is only 5'3" or 5'7", so 4'11". So a short guy can do this, and he can grab the hose, grab the appliance, and pull that off. And your driver operator can help deploy the hose off the bed. And he can go to his destination. If we're doing this into a factory or into one of our garden apartment complexes we have, this will be a quick, easy deployment to be able to get your hose pack and your appliance off the apparatus in a timely manner. All right, so once your hose pack is deployed, your firefighter's in operation, and they're ready to hook everything up. You can either do this again as a one-man operation, or Firefighter McKee can go ahead and start hooking up the appliance. You grab the orange, pull the strap, real quick, easy deployment. That's just done with a trucker's hitch. So right now Firefighter Gover can go ahead and grab his first section and start walking out. Firefighter McGee has secured here, and then you can make your deployment. Okay, so once you're connected, and your B-seat firefighter deploying the triple air load, remember you grab your flap and your nozzle, and when you end up at your destination, your triple air load gives you the ability to have a full advancement and a Z-drag, and realistically you should have your nozzle and your first coupling at the door ready to go in with you in the most applications. So if you're at from your apparatus to here, your deployment, a two-man team operation, in under a minute you can have this hose pack on the ground where it literally took 3 to 4 minutes to get set up last night, and it looked like a cluster. So we want to make this a smooth, easy operation. All right, so when you're loading it back on the truck, you want to pull your appliance up and out of the way. I'll show you why. And then your hose pack, just put the nozzle up first. The nozzle is going to be on the bottom flake. You're going to pull it up and you're just going to half it. So half of that goes in, and then you're going to take your appliance. Once you set it against the side, take your appliance first and set your appliance down in the hose bed. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. Your nozzle is in the bottom of your hose bed. Their appliance is here, and why we did that is so that your appliance can actually hold the hold position, and then you're just going to fold this over to where that's your divider. So just like Firefighter Gover pulled the hose, you step up on the back, you can grab it here, pull this out onto your shoulder, grab your appliance, step off the truck, and there you go. Right, so we also fixed another issue on the engine. We put the 2.5 hose pack, it's up top now. It's the same way. To take up space, we put that canopy that was up in the dunnage area there to take up space and hopefully keep that from falling over. This one's here. Chief Case gave his approval, and Chief Shropshire and Chief Johns, they all like it a lot. I think that we should look at doing all the companies that way if it works. We try it out, so try to use it. And I can tell you what, it's easier to load that than it is loading those pre-connects back. We also fixed the 2.5 that was 250 foot loaded flat, which is pre-piped and pre-connected. So we've got now the 250 loaded with the triple layer like everything else is. Remember, you can always go, if you just need a section of inch or 2.5, you can always go, we got 100 foot in the compartment. I think this is the most efficient way we can make the truck work or the engine work. So that's my story and I'm sticking to it.